Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Big Mike and this is BZ Cooks. And today we're going to be making beef short ribs on the smoker, better known to you as the Dino Ribs. So without further ado guys, let's get to it. All right guys, so as I stated in the intro, we are making Dino Ribs today. So let me show you what the superstar of the show is today. See that? This is called a beef short rib or the plate rib, all right? A lot of you know it as the Dino Rib when you're buying these. I got two of them. You can see the thickness on this. This is typically thicker than I would normally get it at my other local grocery store, but I was able to find these. Cooking beef ribs is one of the easiest things to do. A lot of people complicate it, all right? So I'm gonna show you today exactly how to prepare these, and then we're gonna cook them, all right? Okay, so I've got my slather here. Now this is mustard and pickle juice. You can use whatever type of slather you wanna use, okay? It really doesn't matter, but this is my slather of choice. I also use this on my brisket. So have 50%, one part mustard, and 1 part pickle juice. You can use hot sauce, you can use oil, you can use whatever you want to make this rub stick to this meat, but this is my slather of choice. Now, the beef ribs have some fat on them. I'm gonna trim some of this fat off, especially on the bottom. If you can see here, I got some pretty big pieces of fat. So let me explain to you about cooking beef ribs on the smoker. So you've got this bone here, and typically I'll cook these at about 275 to 285 degrees. The bone is going to help cook these ribs, okay, because the bone gets hot. Now you want to be careful not to cook too hot, because if you cook too hot, it's going to start to cook the bone marrow in your ribs, and it's going to come out a little gamey. So if you don't want that, make sure you don't cook it too hot, okay? Don't have to cut all the fat off. It doesn't need a whole lot of trimming, but you don't want your beef ribs to be too fatty. Let's see how our other beef rib is looking. Looking pretty good. We don't really need to cut anything off of this. All right. So let me put this to the side. I'm gonna discard that fat. All right, so as I stated before, got our slather, yellow mustard, pickle juice. Let's get it on here. All right, so there's no way that this slather is gonna penetrate this meat to where you'll taste mustard and pickle juice. It really is just my choice of slather, and it may not do anything to the taste of it, honestly, but I'll never know because I've been using this for a long time. This is the rub I use. Now, as you can see, there's a high concentration of black pepper in there. I use a lot of black pepper because this is gonna be a Texas style beef rib. Beef ribs are primarily known in Texas. So we're gonna season these. And I know somebody's saying, well, what's in that rub? I'll tell you in a minute as I'm seasoning these. So you wanna liberally season these, okay? Get some on the sides. Because this is gonna create that bark. Get your sides first. So, Big Mike, what's in that rub? I'll tell you right now. So I got this rub from John Lewis. John Lewis used to be a pitmaster that worked at Franklin's Barbecue. So this rub is 1 part garlic powder, 3 parts kosher salt, and 3 parts seasoning salt, and 8 parts of black pepper, okay? 16 mesh coarse black pepper. That's the secret to the rub. Now I know you're saying that's a lot of black pepper, but remember this is a Texas style beef rib. All right guys, super easy to do. As you can see, just get this on the smoker and we're gonna watch it fire for a really long time, about 8 hours, okay? So stay tuned. Okay guys, so I've got my fire going. As you can see, I've got some coals down here. Now I use those coals primarily to get this wood started. All right, this is a small pit. It's not too big. So basically what I do is I have 2 dense logs on the bottom and I have 2 light logs on the top. Now the light logs are gonna catch fire first, and these dense logs, because they're so dense, it's gonna take a little longer for them to burn, but once they get going, they're gonna get going, okay? And then, like I said before, we're gonna get our temperature up to about 275, 280, and keep it hovering around there, all right? Now, I'm gonna cook with this door open because I wanna get the maximum amount of airflow. If it were windy out here, I would close this and keep a little space right here just so I can get some air, but you don't want too much air because you don't want it to cool off your fire, all right? But since there's no wind blowing out here in good old sunny Southern California, teasing my folks on the East Coast and those snowy places like Minnesota, all right? So we keep it open, all right? So we can get maximum airflow, all right? So I'll show you the temp in a sec. All right, guys, check it out. So fire is ablazing. Let's come on around here and check out our temp. All right, so we're at about 280. We're gonna keep it hovering around there. All right, got our smoker going, got a water pan. Always wanna have a water pan there to keep some moisture in your smoker. Let's put the ribs on. All right, that's 1. And that's 2. Okay guys, 275. It's about 3 hours in. I'll tell you what we're looking like here. Got a nice color. Probe it. Still not tender like we wanted. And our temp is holding at like 170. So not quite ready, but we're getting there. We'll come back. All right guys, so it's a little bit after 1 o'clock. We put these ribs on at 6:30. I have been checking to see if the bark was forming and making sure that my temperature stayed between 275 and 280. A couple of times it went below 275, but that's okay. I got distracted. But if you see here, the bark on this is starting to form really good. Let me get my meat probe and I'm gonna test the tenderness of the meat. Looks good. Now this one here on the left is starting to really get tender. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap and I'm gonna check in about 30 minutes to an hour. What you want is that meat probe to go through that meat like it's melted butter, all right? So stay tuned, we're gonna wrap. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. All right, I always use a towel so I don't peel the bark off of here. And it's hot, so I definitely don't want to burn my hands. All right, so we're looking good here. I'm gonna give this a spritz. So the bark is nice and forming here. Now what this is gonna do, this butcher paper is gonna allow it to breathe, but it's also going to soften the bark up a little bit by the time we take it off. All right, then when we let it rest, it's gonna be perfect. All right, so just gonna take this here. Fold it over. So this is 2 pieces of butcher paper. That nice tight. All right. There you have it. All right, guys, so here you have it. These have been resting for about an hour. I took them off the smoker about an hour ago. And so it's time to slice them. As you can see, the bark is, see how jiggly this is? So I'm gonna flip these over so I can see exactly where I need to cut them at. And this one is really tender. So let's go for this one. We're gonna start slicing these. Oh man, look at that. Just falling apart. I want you to see these. My goodness. Oh man. Membrane is coming off. It's just pretty much falling off the bottom. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, so I got caught up in the elements outside, but as you can see, those ribs look dynamite. Now, they were actually really tender, and I literally could pull the bone right out of it. So I have a pan full of beef ribs. I want to show it to you. You guys take a look at that. And of course, you know we've got to give it a taste test for science as usual. So hold on, let me grab a piece here. Yeah, we got that. Got some bark on there. Let's give it a taste. Oh man, bark, nice and peppery. Quintessential taste of Texas barbecue, hands down. My goodness. Hold on, the science. Scrum delicious. Look at the berryness. Guys, delicious. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for coming over and checking this out. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and give us a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video, all right? And hit the button over here to subscribe, and click on one of these two videos on this side right now to see some of the other videos that we put up. We appreciate you guys, appreciate the love. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.